share. Okay. So welcome to Gratitude, the Angels, and Manifesting. Everything that we're going to talk about this evening is a huge focus on what gratitude is. I know everyone kind of has a basic idea of it, but realistically, do you really know what it is? And do you really know the benefits of it? So that's what we're looking at, how we can use gratitude in our daily lives, how we can incorporate the angels and the angelic realm, and how we can combine that into manifesting um, for personal gain, not in a moo ha 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 creepy sort of way, but trying to bring in better things for yourself or what have you, or even manifesting for the world, manifesting for the collective, manifesting for the planet. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So gratitude, the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and return kindness. Sounds pretty simple, right? When we feel thankful, gratitude is for when we feel thankful for the good things in our lives. This could be things that we often take for granted, like having a place to live, food, clean water, friends, good things like that. And gratitude's also taking a moment to reflect on how lucky we are when something good happens, whether it's small or big. I know I've been really trying to focus on gratitude for the small things as well as the big things, because sometimes I find that we overlook things and we're so busy focusing on the bigger picture that we kind of lose track of the little things that happen along the way. So I thought this was kind of interesting. Gratitude is all about expression and compassion, unconditional love, simplicity, spiritual joy, attitude. Just be, meditate, oneness, blessings, etc. So I thought that was kind of a nice thing to add in. And of course, we have the golden rule: do unto others as you'd have done to you. So express appreciation for the help and support you receive from others. Um, One of the things that I kept on finding when looking at gratitude is quotes from Rumi, Rumi, who is actually Muslim. Um, and there's a lot of neat kind of quotes that have been tied into Rumi that I think are, I like to say, very Zen, but they seem to make sense. And there's another one further down in the slide deck. So, biologically speaking, gratitude has the power to rewire the brain by reinforcing positive neutral pathways, diminishing the prominence of negative thoughts through a process called neuroplasticity, where the brain changes in response to experiences. So, we can train our brain for gratitude. Did you know that one? I didn't until I really started to kind of dig into all of this. And regular practice of gratitude can strengthen the connections in the areas of the brain associated with positive emotions and weaken those tied to negative emotions, leading to a more optimistic and resilient mindset. So that's another really important reason for bringing in gratitude. We can really retrain our brain, and there's a lot of other benefits about gratitude as well. So there's actually three types of gratitude, right? I'm grateful for my ginger ale. I've been drinking water for the last 4 days. So the first gratitude is gratitude for people, being thankful for the people in our lives, like family, friends, colleagues, even strangers who happen to, I don't know, kind of help you in terms of leaving a positive impact. We also have gratitude for things, appreciating material possessions, comforts, conveniences that enhance our lives. Like, for example, I have gratitude for, in some cases, the cell phone, because it allows me to do a lot of stuff in a lot shorter time. And many times I don't have to always do stuff on, I can do things on my phone that I don't always have to do on my laptop. Um, it's funny because I do a lot of Canva, like I had mentioned earlier. I do it on my phone, but I also do it on my laptop too. Then we also have gratitude for experiences, valuing the experiences that you've had, from simple pleasures to major life events and the lessons that they've taught you. So I would say for me, gratitude for, well, definitely going to Egypt, definitely having those amazing experiences that were there, that I've brought back with me that have definitely transcended things for me. Um, do you have any people or things or experiences that you have gratitude for?
Um, I mean, obviously, I have gratitude for people like, my family, my friends,
Hmm.
coworkers who, that become friends and family. Um, things like, I don't know, like my car. I'm very happy to have my car.
Mhm.
Um,
Your doctor, you really like your doctor?
yeah, my doctor. Um, yeah, and like you said, experiences like, even if it's just going away for the weekend, like when I went the girls' weekend with my friends and stuff,
Yep,
like I was grateful to do that
absolutely. That was a
because I
bonding
don't get to do
experience. When was the
anything.
last time you guys got away?
Exactly. I don't think we've ever gone away for a weekend or whatever. So, and I'm grateful for you guys.
Aw. Well, we're grateful
For
for you as well. So,
Avalon Enchanted.
yeah, we're grateful for you as well. Because the
Aw.
nice thing about it is you are really good about not only helping us out, but telling us how things are. You know, if something didn't go right, you're 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 kind but truthful,
I
which
was
is
gonna say I don't
always
want to make it
important.
sound mean.
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
I think it would be doing a disservice. I mean,
Yeah.
whenever you're reading, in this case, I'm reading or Cindy's
Yeah.
reading, I always feel like the reader does a disservice if they're sugarcoating things and not telling people the truth. And the
Right.
key is doing it in a way that is productive, that is compassionate, but is also truthful,
Right.
you know? So
Right.
I think that's important.
It is.
So it's funny because I labeled this slide, "What's in it for me?" And if I tried to write all that down, we'd be here until next Tuesday. So what's in it for me? What can gratitude help us with? Well, it's a positive impact on mental and physical health. It improves our mood. It enhances relationships. It leads to better physical health, and it helps us focus on the positive. And it's also a tool for creating more joy in our lives. So people who who practice yoga, they definitely feel a lot of this is because mindfulness and gratitude is also kind of built into how yoga and the theology of yoga is structured. So there's a lot I feel that we get in terms of benefits from gratitude. And these are, I think, great. Not only can we train our brain, but we can improve our health, improve our mood, um, like I said, improve relationships and bring in joy. And it's also about bringing in joy not only for us, but for other people and also for the world. I feel like that's super duper important because we got to take care of it. And if we don't, everyone's going to be absolutely miserable. Now, how can I seek more gratitude? And these are some different things that we can do if we want to incorporate gratitude into our normal routines. The first one is a gratitude journal. There's lots and lots of different gratitude journal prompts that you can do. The app Calm, CALM. They have a whole bunch of different gratitude prompts. Things from, let me pull up one if I can. It's funny. Sometimes I get these like waves of like strange people that keep on trying to send me friend requests. They always seem to be doctors and they always seem to have dogs, which I find funny.
Well, I like the dog part.
I do too,
The
but
dog, I mean, the doctors is kind of just
I know.
funny.
It just makes me kind of chuckle. It's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is this it here? Nope, that's not it. But I can find it. Hold on. Uh, I saw a couple of good ones and I thought, ooh, those are bad. So there's all sorts of different things that you can do, like 30 prompts for 30 days, um, 20 gratitude journaling prompts to inspire more thankfulness. Um, what is one good thing that I often take for granted, which I thought was a good one. Um, Another one is who do I need to thank? This is a good one. What are three things I'm grateful for, no matter how small?
Hmm.
You know, for me, I'm grateful for the animals. What else am I grateful for? Um, I'm grateful for Mark for picking up the Chinese food, even if it did make me want to go because he's understanding and realized that I had something to do tonight. And what's the third one? Um, I'm grateful that I'm able to track the progress of that package coming in because it's like you send things out and,
Modern technology
I
at its
know it's like
finest.
sometimes you just send some, you make a payment for something and then you goes off into the dark holes of the internet and you don't know what's going on with it. Um, what do I appreciate about myself?
Ugh.
Reflect on your personal qualities, achievements, or aspects of your character that you value. This could range from your sense of humor, your resilience in tough times, to a recent accomplishment, no matter how small. And consider these traits have positively impacted your life and why it's important to recognize and appreciate the aspects of yourself. Because I feel women in particular don't give themselves enough credit.
Yeah, I agree on that.
You know,
Yeah.
what made me smile today? I'm going to say for me, it was probably the animals because sometimes Sahara will just kind of look at me and she has this like dog tooth thing stuck up. So it's like an Elvis lip and she's like staring at you like, what's going on? What's going on? And she just has this lip thing that's just hanging there. It's hilarious. What is a happy memory from childhood?
Oh, these ones make you think, don't they?
They do. What is a happy memory from my childhood? I'm trying to think. I'll be honest. I absolutely hated middle school and high school.
Yeah. I mean, like, I had good times, but like the whole like schooling part, like, and the cliques, I was not. I
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't like
no,
that
I
too
was
much.
not rich enough or skinny enough. So
Yeah. No. But I mean, I've had like really good times during those times. Just yeah, I can't think of like one specific one.
It says,
I don't
describe the sights, sounds, and sensations that surrounded you. What made that moment so special? How did it make you feel? What life lessons or lasting joy did it impart?
I would have to say, like, before we moved to California, like, just even if it was just me and my brother riding our bike somewhere, or like, just,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just stuff
Yep.
like that. Like, we had some good times doing that.
Yep.
I
I
mean,
would
like,
say, go ahead.
it's it's weird because it's like you don't like when you think about it, it's like, well, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but it is. Like,
It
just
is.
being free and riding and having the wind through your hair and stuff. Like, it's just, I don't know.
And only having to be home when the lights came on.
Yep. Unless you heard your mom screaming from down the road. But yeah, that was when you were told to come
Yeah.
home.
Yeah. I would say for me, the beach, because we went to the
Yeah.
beach all the time as a kid. Um, yeah.
Oh, I do have one specific memory.
Yeah.
So my grandfather, he had a cottage in New Hampshire,
Uh-huh.
and we used to go fishing on his dock,
Uh-huh.
and because it was like down the street near a lake, and he like he was trying to catch this fish for like a week, and he couldn't because it kept escaping him while I caught it. And it was like such a big moment for me. And I mean, he wasn't mad at me, but he was just mad in general that he couldn't catch that fish, and he like left.
Yeah.
And my grandmother and I couldn't stop laughing. It was just like a funny memory.
That's a good memory though. That's good.
Yeah. Like, he was proud of me that I did it, but at the same time, he was like, I couldn't catch this darn fish, and he's a fisherman, and I
Yeah.
only fished with him.
Yeah. It kind of makes you kind of chuckle. I get it.
Yeah.
What am I grateful for in this moment?
I'm grateful you're having this class.
I'm grateful that you showed up. Who are three people in my life that I am grateful for? I have to say Mark, my mother, and honestly, this may sound goofy, but Muhammad.
Oh,
Think about the people who enrich your life, inspire you, or simply bring joy to your days. What is something I'm grateful to have learned?
I'm grateful that like I've been actually like it again sounds cheesy, and I'm not trying to like suck up or anything, but I'm grateful that I'm like learning from you guys because like I before I started coming to you and Cindy, like I was not knowing anything of what I was doing. So I feel
Where were
like
you
I've
going before?
nowhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I've never had any kind of like training on anything or nothing. And it was very like overwhelming.
I can understand that. I
Yeah.
can totally
And
understand
then
that.
and then I met Cindy, and like everything just fell in place with you and her.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, what am I grateful that I've learned? Oh, I'm grateful that I learned the second Reiki. I'm also grateful that this is going to sound really weird, but I'm grateful that I was able to get out of the life that I was living when I was living down in DC. And now that I see it, I'm grateful that I'm able to see how toxic it was.
Yeah, that's good.
What do I love about where I live? 'Cause, 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 Well, for me, it's the ocean.
Hmm. Yeah, you have a pretty sweet setup. Grateful I have a roof over my head.
Write a letter of gratitude to someone you've always wanted to thank. Who do you need to thank? Write a heartfelt letter to that person acknowledging their positive impact, kindness, or support, and let them know that you appreciate them and how their actions have made a difference in your life. I would say, well, Mark would be one. Um, my mother. Being a single mom, I know it hasn't been easy.
Yeah. Uh,
And during my difficult days when I was in DC, I'm sure that there were days where she thought, I don't really even know if she's even going to come back, or if
mhm.
she's going to come back, if she's going to come back alive. What are 3 reasons I'm glad to be alive? It can be something simple like the sunny day. It can be a favorite meal, pursuing a passion, or being in the company of loved ones.
Yeah, my son has kept me alive, so I'm grateful for that.
Hmm.
Without him, I probably wouldn't be either.
Hmm. I would say for me, I'm finding the Sisterhood of Avalon, and then
Hmm.
also answering the call to going to Egypt and really um having the experiences that I've had at a lot of the different sacred sites. What are 3 things that you appreciate about nature? To me, it's the sound of silence.
Hmm. I like this hearing the sound of the animals, even if it's birds or just like the wind blowing through the trees.
Hmm. I like the
Even at
sound of the
night, like the
ocean.
stars. Yeah. Even at night, the just looking up at the stars, like that's just peaceful for me.
Now, did you ever get out when the aurora borealis was going off?
No, I couldn't see it.
Oh, yeah, and we saw
Yeah.
some over the bridge. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, but
Um, what brings me joy?
hmm,
For me, it's always been doing crafts, arts, things like that. That brings me joy. The animals.
mhm.
Also seeing when people are on the right track and then all of a sudden the light bulb goes off. It's
Yeah.
like there have been people where I've worked with where I've basically given them like a shit ton of information and they're like jotting it down, like, yeah, yeah, okay, this makes sense, but it doesn't really make sense to them. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, we get through that and they're like, oh my God, now it totally makes sense. Like, yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
You just had to get there, that's all.
Yeah, it was neat to see the aha moments.
Yeah.
Who has supported me during difficult times? My
My mom.
therapist.
Yeah.
um, my mother was supportive of me when I came back home. Mark has always been very supportive of me, even with doing everything that I do. Um, Doing what I do, I will tell you that everyone is very good about coming and for lack of a better word, dumping whatever's going on with them on whomever, potentially could be doing a reading or doing a healing. But it's very hard to find people who are there to hold space for spiritual people that are so busy trying to help other people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's one thing. Um, what's a simple delight that you've been enjoying lately? I'll
Um,
go. I'll tell you. Um, rice pudding.
ooh, I love that.
Mm, Cozy Shack rice pudding. That's been something I've enjoyed. And then also, I found a line of granola which has like a third less sugar that I've been really having a lot for breakfast. Sometimes breakfast and lunch. Mixing it with yogurt, and that's been really good. Those are some of the
Oh,
things that I've been.
really enjoy stepping on my weight and seeing I've lost 13 pounds.
Congratulations, that's
Thank
awesome.
you.
I
Yeah,
just
that,
restarted trying to figure out what I'm about my weight. So
yeah, it's a long journey.
it is a long journey. And I think the biggest part is taking that first step, because that's a hard step.
Yeah, it is.
It's like kind of admitting that there's an issue.
Yeah.
In what ways have you grown as a person over the last year?
I feel like I don't know how I want to describe it. I feel like less angry about things. Like I could get like angry at the drop of a hat. And I feel like now like I've kind of like stopped doing that. I don't know. Like I get mad about something and then I sit there and think like, okay, why is this making me mad? Like kind of
Mm-hmm.
talking to myself about it. So I feel like that's what it is. Like I talk to myself more about things that
Mm-hmm.
bother me or don't bother me, stuff like that.
I
So
think it's
before I would
one
just
of those
sit
things
there
where
and
you learn how to process them
yeah,
and
like I'd
not
sit there and let
internalize
it
them.
fester. Yeah.
Right.
But now I kind of, I don't know, I guess I grown up.
So here's one. What is the best thing that happened this week or this past week?
Best thing. Mm, trying to think of something that, I mean, all I did was work this week, so nothing really exciting.
I would say for me, Mark came home today and was all excited because he had a really, really good day at his work.
That's
And
good.
he got into a really huge place that could potentially be really big. So
That's
I'm happy
awesome.
for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's been such a slog, I guess,
Yeah. There's been a lot
going
of ups and
from
downs with that.
yeah, I mean I've been very skeptical about this new job,
Right.
with the fact that he was there before, but the fact that he's having success and he's feeling a lot more comfortable, I think is good. Because the biggest thing that I want for Mark is for him to be at a place that appreciates him and happy.
Right. Exactly.
Now, is there a talent or skill that you're grateful to possess? It could be a knack for problem solving. the ability to make people laugh, talent for organization, no matter how big or small.
Mm, I kind of know how to crochet.
Cool. Because
I
I
don't
could
know if
not learn
that
that to
counts.
save my life.
I don't know if that counts, but
Yes. Yeah, it does. My grandmother would try and teach me, and I'm a lefty and she wasn't.
yeah.
So you can see where how well that went over.
Yes.
So what have you learned from just going through some of these prompts?
um, like you were saying, like no matter how big or small you're grateful for, like if it makes you happy, then it shouldn't be like weird or stupid or anything.
Right. Right.
Like as long as it makes you feel good and you're, you know, feeling good about it, then yeah, like who's to say that it's stupid?
Yeah. I would say for me, the idea of retraining the brain, that I
Yeah.
think is really, really interesting. And also, we're so busy going in all sorts of different directions, usually with complaints and all sorts of stuff. The fact that we're able to come up with things that we're grateful for, there's
Yep.
more than we well, there's more than I thought for myself. Let's put it that way,
Yeah.
you know?
Yep. I agree.
So so gratitude journals and finding those gratitude prompts are really simple. And that's a way of, if you're feeling in a position where you're feeling kind of down, or if you feel like there's something that you want to change or you need to change, this is a good way of taking inventory on, where you are, what it is that you want, what it is you know, that you have, and kind of going from there. Sharing your gratitude with others. Thank you notes, certainly. Saying out loud what you're grateful for. As we've talked about before, anything that is written or is spoken is energy that goes out to the universe, right? So also reframe your complaints and negative thoughts. Some people will, if they have something that they say or think that's negative, they'll then try and pull it back and be like, scratch that, kind of like in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory,
Yeah.
where he basically said, scratch that, reframe that. So I think that's important too, because sometimes we can be really, really hard on ourselves and we just kind of go down, it just snowballs.
Yep.
So setting up visual reminders, whether it be vision boards, whether it be certain quotes, like those Rumi quotes that I had mentioned, volunteering and giving to others. Certainly sharing your gratitude with others is important. And also, as you talked about, noticing and appreciating the small things. So how does this affect us spiritually speaking? Well, gratitude is a profound spiritual practice that aligns us with the teachings and the foundational principles of our different faiths. So it definitely kind of goes hand in hand, I feel. And the neat part is we have so many different religions and belief systems that they're all kind of interchangeable and it works with all of them. Unless you're a Satanist, but that's another story.
Yeah. Then we
So,
can't talk.
So we talked about journaling. We've touched briefly, I think, on meditation is a great way of bringing in our spiritual side with the gratitude and focusing on manifesting, you know, changing the energy of a space to allow it to impact ourselves and, for good is important, creating um, an energetic, if you could say, an energetic space that allows you to be able to do all this. So we do have heavenly help, right? So, and tell me if I'm missing anything, but we got angels and guardian angels, right? We have the archangels. And then I also threw in the ancestors, the spirit guides, and the ascended masters. So I think everybody kind of has a full idea of what an angel is. And I'm not going to go into the chorus of angels and the legion of angels and good stuff like that, because that's a really weird rabbit hole to go down. But everybody has guardian angels, and usually they are with us since birth, and they're there to kind of help oversee us and literally protect us. Um, Usually they have not been human. The important thing about angels is that if there's something that you need help with, you got to ask. Otherwise, they're going to be like standing there, like, okay, well, she can handle it on her own. Okay. Um, the archangels, as you know, I enjoy working with archangels because they carry so much power. And because they are a force that's to be reckoned with, I feel like working with the likes of Metatron and his twin brother Sandalphon. Obviously I work with Michael all the time. I know you do too.
Yep.
Um,
Raphael.
Raphael for healing. Yep. Gabriel, Uriel, Ariel. So, and again, those also span over different religions. Now, the ancestors, I feel they're just as important. Um, and I kind of lump in ancestors like family members that have gone before us, maybe even family members that we've never met. Um, could even be generational. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Um, I was in the midst of doing a lot of work with paranormal stuff a couple of years back, and I was working with a team where we were going to do an event at a place in Newport. And it's a place that has a lot of energy. Most of it's not good. And we were going to do an investigation there, and we were going to do like a Halloween event that was going to give back to that organization that had that building. And one by one, whatever was in the building went after all of us. And I remember I was on a stool and I was pushed from the stool. Yes. And miraculously, I did not hit my head falling off the stool. I did
That's
not.
crazy.
Yeah. So I got to say that would be ancestral for me,
Yeah.
you know. Spirit guides, as we've talked about in the past, we have lots of different spirit guides for lots of different things, like a life architect guide, a health guide, um, a love guide. Um, you name it, we have it. And I tend to feel that those are more interchangeable.
Yep.
If there's certain stuff that you're dealing with, then you're going to have more guides that kind of come in and out for those certain things, which is different than, say, the guardian angel. And then ascended masters. Many of the ascended masters are tied in with the angelic realm as well. You know, well, Mother Mary,
Jesus.
Queen of the angels, right?
Yep.
Um, Melchizedek, Metatron. Who else?
Jesus.
Jesus. Um, yeah. So Muhammad,
Yep.
he's an angel. So you have these ascended masters that have basically, for whatever reason, have either walked the earth and have basically learned their lessons to the point where they don't need to come back and are just there to kind of help guide and support and to teach. And then there's the other flip side where some people feel that they've never walked the earth. I tend to feel that it's probably a little bit of both. But yeah, I mean, do you have any of the Ascended Masters decks?
I don't. No, I don't think I have Ascended Masters. I have like a Native American one
Mm-hmm.
that has like spirit guides, totem, and I think.
White Buffalo Calf Woman, prime
Yep.
example.
Yep. My girl.
What's the other one? White Eagle,
Yep.
you know? So you have them.
Yeah.
They just present themselves a little bit differently. That's all, with the different cultures. So I thought this was kind of neat because Archangel Uriel um is going to be actually one of the angels that we're going to focus on this evening. So this is a nice little prayer. Beloved Archangel Uriel, thank you for freeing me of unforgiveness towards myself. I now understand that I was being unfair and unkind to myself. I accept myself fully and understand that I am a child of God. I am enough. I am perfect. I am unique and I am compassionate towards myself. I forgive myself completely for anything that I think I may have done incorrectly, and so it is. I thought that one was pretty powerful.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So, how do we combine the gratitude with the angels? Well, we do poetry, we do prayers. It's all energy that goes out to the universe, I feel. But the neat part about this is it's hitting, I don't want to say it's checking all the boxes, even though it is. It's saying thank you. It's saying um, that, it's bringing in the self love, it's bringing in the forgiveness, it's bringing in the compassion. And those statements of I am, I am, I am in the middle are all tied in with the Christ consciousness. So I thought that was kind of nice.
Yeah. Beautiful.
And this is another one that I thought was kind of nice. Be kind, be thoughtful, be genuine, but most of all, be thankful. So, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
My mom's hosting. What about you?
Going to my sister-in-law's.
Oh.
So, what I thought we would do, I'm going to just escape out of this and stop sharing. What I'm going to do is bring up a meditation. And this is also working with Archangel Ariel. So let me pull up some music. Give me a second. I just need to mute myself real quick. So that way I can tell Alexa what to do. Okay, can you hear the music? No? Let's see if I can post movies I don't look.
It's like cutting in and out.
Okay, is that working? No?
No.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do is if you decide that you want to do this meditation again, you'll have the music then.
Yeah.
Um,
I can like it cutting in and out, but I can kind of hear it.
okay. So go ahead and get comfortable. So we're going to be calling upon the energy of Archangel Ariel in order to get clear and to propel the energy of our manifestations. So Archangel Ariel is good with helping with manifesting. Um, this is a nice meditation that you can do either laying down or sitting, even on a walking meditation. And you could also do this with journaling as well. So, and the neat part is that this meditation you can do over and over again to enhance the energy of your manifestations. So I feel like that's something that's very important. So we're going to go ahead and start. And we're going to start ourselves just by taking 3 deep breaths, breathing in light and love, and breathing out anything that no longer serves us from the day. Another deep breath in, picturing beautiful golden energy moving into our body and aura. And as you breathe out, picture it removing anything that is not yours or anything that you don't need to be carrying. And one more third good breath, this time picturing the golden energy moving into your body and into your aura. And allow it to integrate and to fortify all the nooks and crannies, strengthen any of the systems, align any of these chakras, and just breathe out at your own natural pace. We picture beautiful, calming energy starting at our crown, washing down over our body and our head, washing down over our shoulders and arms, washing down into our back and abdomen and hips, washing down through our thighs and knees, calves and shins, all the way out the tips of our toes. And I just want you to now picture yourself as you breathe in and out. Picture yourself in a movie theater, sitting there in a movie theater, and you see a projection of a series of numbers that come up on the screen. We start with the number 1, 1 on the screen of your mind, 1. 2, picturing the number 2 on the screen of your mind, 2. 3, picturing the number 3 on the screen of your mind, 3. 4, picturing the number 4 on the screen of your mind, 4. 5, picturing the number 5 on the screen of your mind, 5. 6, picturing the number 6 on the screen of your mind, 6. 7, picturing the number 7 on the screen of your mind, 7. 8, picturing the number 8 on the screen of your mind. 8. And 9, picturing the number 9 on the screen of your mind. 9. And there, as you sit in the darkened movie theater, we go even deeper. This time going from 9 down to 1, going even deeper on the screen of our mind. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you find yourself on the stage of the movie screen and walking through the movie screen into a special world. You allow yourself the space and the time to now connect with Archangel Ariel and to get clear on what you are manifesting in your life. Begin to get comfortable and settle into your body. Begin to feel the breath moving in and out, finding peace in our bodies and in our mind. And we begin to raise our frequency to the angelic vibration. And we know that our access to the angels is unlimited, for they love to support us and are always here to answer our prayers when we call them. For it is their honor to help us. And we are so grateful to have their love and support in our lives. Today we are calling upon Archangel Ariel. We call upon Archangel Ariel because they are responsible for supporting our abundance energy. And when we call upon Archangel Ariel, we call upon the abundance energy that we need to support our manifestations. And you may begin to see this energy of Archangel Ariel as it's a pale pink light all around you. And you begin to invite Archangel Ariel into the space there around you. You may do this by saying Archangel Ariel's name 3 times over. Archangel Ariel, I would love to feel your vibration around me. Archangel Ariel, I would love for you to join me today. Archangel Ariel, feel the loving, supportive energy of Archangel Ariel all around you. And feel how this lifts up the spirit and warms your heart. And now say out loud or think inside your head what you would like to manifest in your life. For Archangel Ariel hears you without judgment and only unconditional love for you and your manifestations. And you begin to speak directly with Archangel Ariel and describe in full what you are manifesting currently. Begin to visualize this manifestation as if it has already come true. And see Archangel Ariel supporting you and your vision. Feel in your body how it feels for this manifestation to be true. And as you hold this vision and feel the vibration of its manifestation, thank Archangel Ariel for supporting you, loving you, and for helping you with this manifestation and for helping it to come true into fruition. And now offer this manifestation up to Archangel Ariel and allow your angels to hold this manifestation for you and know that you will continue to support, that they will continue to support you in making this a reality. Feel peace as you know that this manifestation rests in their capable hands. And Archangel Ariel and all of the angels have heard this prayer of your heart and have seen the beautiful manifestation that you have put forth. Feel gratitude in your heart for all that you have now, and feel peace knowing beautiful manifestations are on their way to you with the support of your angels. When you are ready, you can begin to deepen your breath and step through the movie screen back onto the stage. As you do that, you take your seat back in the movie theater. And the number 9 appears on the screen of your mind. 9. The number 8 appears on the screen of your mind. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And as you take a deep breath, the number 1 now appears again on the screen of your mind, counting upwards to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. When you are ready, bring small movements into your hands and feet, and slowly and gently come back into the world around you. You can do this meditation as many times as you like. The energy of the angels is always available to you, and you can call upon the angels at any time. They will never tire of serving you, and you thank them for meditating with you. And as you come back, or as you're back, if there's anything that you need to journal, go ahead. Okay. How was that?
It was good.
Good.
Very good.
Good. Did Ariel show up and you could see the angels or you could feel them around you?
I could feel them around me. I saw um Ariel, but I didn't see any others.
Okay.
but I could feel them.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Like I said, that is a meditation that you can do in order to, fine tune what it is that you want to manifest. If there's different things that you want to work on and do it over a couple of nights in order to kind of piece together the manifestation that you're trying to bring in and bring into reality, that's a good way of doing that.
Okay.
So, um, I am just going to turn off the recording.